Welcome back to episode 2 of Mains for Your Mains, where I show you mouth-watering recipes that are sure to impress your guests this Ramadan. We're making chicken kabseh, my death row meal, and the meal that I serve every single time I have new guests coming over. My favorite thing about this dish is whether you're serving 30 people or 5 people, the amount of labor that goes into it is very minimal. Now I start by washing my chicken really well because I don't want to give my guests a chicken egg. Then I saute some onions until they're browned with a bunch of spices I'll list in the caption, and then I add the chicken and saute for a couple minutes until they get some color. Then top it off with water and let this boil for about 35 minutes until the chicken is almost cooked. After about 10 minutes of boiling, make sure to remove any of that foam that forms on top. Careful not to remove the spices. After 35 minutes of boiling, we're going to add salt and passata or crushed tomatoes, whatever you like to use, and let it boil for another 15 minutes. Then set the chicken pieces aside on a parchment or foil-lined tray and strain the juices from all of the spices and the onions. What you're left with is pure liquid gold that we're going to use to cook the rice in. For my rice, I like to do 1 part of basmati rice that's washed but not soaked to 2 parts liquid, then add some salt to taste, and once the liquid reduces to the same level as the rice, cover with a lid, reduce the heat to low, and let it steam for 15 minutes. At this time, I'll also stick the chicken under the broiler so that the skin can get nice and crispy. By now, your rice would be done cooking. Fluff it up, and it's time to assemble. Fluffy rice on the bottom of your serving tray, and the crispy chicken on top. I also made this topping of fried almonds, onions, and raisins, then a sprinkle of parsley to make it pretty, and you're done. I like to serve this with an Arabic chopped salad and maybe a spicy salsa on the side, and it is such a huge crowd pleaser.